Bruce Gassman. I'm the irascible Bruce Gassman, I guess, according to whatever his name is. And I want to welcome everybody here this morning at 10:15 for this particular workshop called Classical Music and Classic Rock Perfect Together. What I wanted to do now is introduce classical music to a young audience. And I promise you, you can't take a great classical accordionist, sit him down on a chair, and have him play this classical stuff perfectly, note for note, the same way every time, and have that young audience appreciate it. So what we've done is we've come up with a way of molding classical music and introducing classic rock into it. And I'm going to give you a couple examples. Actually, going to play some stuff for you in a little bit.
Now, where do we find these rock and roll? Where do we find these classical pieces, and then mix it with rock and roll? Well, what I found, one of the things that I found that always worked was cartoons. Or what have you. And that's how we find that introducing these types of pieces to these young audiences who normally, if you had a guy come in, one of these great Russian artists or Chinese artists or these kids that play flawlessly, no mistakes, the same note, the same way every time they play it, and sitting down and looking like this, and that's all they did, they wouldn't last long. I mean, people would be polite, but they wouldn't last long in those venues. And no matter how technically marvelous they are, they just won't last long in those venues. You really have to kind of entertain people when you're playing in these types of venues. And we'll just go into a rock tune, or we might have a guitar player singing with us. Example that I've ever heard of this concept of taking classical music and classic rock and bringing it together. How many here in the room have ever heard of the group Procol Harum? Well, Procol Harum's the biggest hit back in the 60s and early 70s. They had a couple, but their biggest, I mean, and the vocalist and pianist is marvelous, they had the biggest hit was Whiter Shade of Pale, for those folks that remember that tune. And so what I'm going to do is we're going to sit back and we're going to watch Procol Harum working with a concert symphony orchestra and concert chorus, and how they took their music and introduced it and blended it with the classical orchestra.
an interesting mix.
It's the center of the storm. Something magic being born. When the world is torn apart by the beating of a heart.
Salty Dog. This was from the album The Salty Dog that came out in the late 60s. But it's loud enough for everybody, isn't it? You all hear it? Okay. I don't want it's hard to hear it. I do. From myself and the Beatles. I figured that the Beatles owed Dick Contino a dedication. So here we go. You might recognize some of the songs. And just to Dick from the Beatles and me.